I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. Yeah. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. No one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude. Red got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones dancing to his left. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Giants at 3-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Harris on the crossing route. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik McDowell, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long, Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Jones eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this out past the 25.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw again is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One more time with Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. As time expires in the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Hall again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jones now on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17 to 10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson buying time to his left.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own. Now with a 3rd down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.